Yeah, we were poor. We didn't start well, and Sharks put us under pressure. Got some reward at the breakdown. Kerwin kicked well. And before we could wipe our eyes out, we were about 10 or 13 points behind. So they had a brilliant start, and just credit to the boys. That's when experience comes in. We managed to stay calm in that situation, and that to me is really pleasing to see the senior players step up and just be calm and know that there's still lots of time left in the game, and we slowly started building towards 80 minutes and got a bit more direct, and I felt we started getting a bit more reward when we played direct around the pillars. We lost some ball there 1 or 2 times when Faf broke, but that's where they were vulnerable. They were vulnerable around the rucks, and scored a good maul try as well. So it wasn't pretty. We weren't on at our best, but I'm really proud of the boys to get the victory, and also credit to the Sharks. I said it before. They made it a great contest out there. It was a hell of a game, really tight, a lot of good kicking, tactical kicking. So it was a hell of a game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, and it was a great crowd.
How close was that to test match?
Yeah, we actually spoke about it afterwards, and it's very much like a test match sort of game, tactically. So both teams were trying to win that kicking contest, get territory, and once both teams were in opposition half, that's when they would launch their attacks. And we knew that's what the Sharks would look to do. We probably played a bit wide too quickly in the beginning, weren't as direct as we wanted to be in the first 20 minutes, and once we started getting that right, once we started securing our ruck ball, and it was still close until the end, it was a hell of a game, thoroughly enjoyable.
Warren, is a win like tonight's more satisfying than what the ones against the Waratahs and the Reds were? That was far bigger margins and so on.
Well, look, any victory we'll take, regardless of who it is against. But as I mentioned before, this is what's going to make us grow as a side when we really have to fight and grind it out. To play against a quality side like the Sharks, this is what's going to make us better as a team. So, and also that's why it was so thoroughly enjoyable. It was really, really close until the end there.
Would have been horrible if you lost though, as the Sharks are experiencing now. Did they say anything to you afterwards?
The Sharks guys? No, not in particular. No. Look, they'll be disappointed. It was a close game. We would be as well if we came that close. But again, credit to the boys for staying calm, and a moment of brilliance by Kwagga there in the end, and also punishing them for that bad kick and counter-attacking, having the vision, and also to counter-attack at a late stage like that in the game, and Kwagga just doing what he does best, wrong-footing the opposition and playing Jakes. So that was a fantastic try, and also at the end there, it was, we didn't exit well, turnover ball, and we had to stay calm and really fight, and we managed to get the turnover and then put up a couple rucks, and we exited, and that's also a good sign for us as a team. There's a lot of growth in that department, and we'll take a lot out of this game. We also learned a lot of lessons. We weren't great. The Sharks put us under pressure, so we'll take those lessons and move forward.
Warren, it must be, or is it quite hard to try and become more direct when you're up against such a physical side that really threw a big pack at you, and they were really knocking you guys backwards? The tendency would be to try and go sort of around them, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be, but you need to earn that right, as they say, and we just needed to keep the ball in hand. I felt we lost the ball in contact. Especially in that first half, we weren't holding on to the ball. We launched wide a couple times where we wanted to actually go direct, and then we would lose the ruck, or we would knock the ball on and we'd turn over ball. And with Kerwin at 10, on the exits, he would just kick the ball 50, 60 meters down, and he would punish us. So we really had to get into their half and be patient, keep the ball in hand, and we knew the crack would come. It was a tough game. It was tough.
How crucial was the yellow card in the outcome of the match?
I would say, well, I mean, any yellow card, you'll try and take advantage of that, and knowing also the position that got the yellow card, it was a crucial position for them. If you look at their scrums, if you look at their stopping the line out more, I mean, you always look at your locks and your props, and that's where we wanted to attack, and we managed to score a good mauling try, and then I think we started well in that second half and also scored quite quickly before he was on the field. So look, it's difficult when teams are as close as this, when it's as tight as a game as this. I mean, one less player on the field is really difficult. But I mean, the Sharks, credit to them, once again, they stayed in the game, and they were in it right until the end.
Because it doesn't seem like anyone else knows of you.
Dis 'n goeie ding, man. Ja, dis 'n baie goeie ding. Ek dink no, I mean, obviously, first of all, grateful for the victory. Second of all, you have to give credit to the Sharks. And then, thirdly, if I look at our team, we were probably a bit asleep in that first half. The errors that we make, thinking about the try that they scored, we just missed the easy tackle, and then the support play of Kuni was excellent. But I think the biggest adjustment was that we made our discipline. We gave a lot of easy penalties away. Maybe we didn't play to the ref. Maybe he saw things different. The picture that he saw at breakdown were different. And I mean, Dreyer was on his feet. Malcolm was on his feet. Warren was on his feet. There was a couple of times that we felt we had to get reward, but he saw it different, that there wasn't a clean daylight. So we couldn't. And that a guy like Cohen Bosch, what a talent, he showed tonight. Under pressure, he can kick over and he can play. So he punished us, and like Warren said, it went away from us, but 13-3 or whatever, and the hard work started, but the guys knuckled down, and that's the good sign, to come back against a quality Shark side is something special, and hopefully it will help us in the future.
Especially with how close your group is, your conference is. A win like this against a side like the Sharks must be huge in terms of that.
Yeah, in my view, after we played a few Australian sides, played the Argentinian sides. If you look at the Sharks, they're going to be up there. They're going to be contenders, and they've got. I see they've got a lot of coaches. About 7-8 coaches, so they're well coached. So therefore, I do think that they're going to be good, and for us just to take a lot of positive out of this game, to fight when we not play well, and I say that because there was good tries scored, like Courtnall's try was really good, and there was good tries scored that counter a try, but yet we're going to look at the video and say, yes, we didn't play like we normally want to play, with that free-flowing hand speed and all those things. So there's a lot of work, but it was a tough few weeks. Let's make no jokes, it was tough. The guys came out of the pre-season, Warren and them joined us, and it was weeks that we wanted to start well because we still have to tour. So it looks like this season is going to go down all the way again like last season into that last few weeks.
So the bye actually comes at just the right time for you now?
Yep, it's a pity our second one is not so good, but this first one is perfect, I think we've got a lot of bumps and bruises and guys who's icing in the change room and sore. So, and if you look what the Stormers did against the Cheetahs, that's going to be another huge challenge. And it's not going to get easier. After that, you play the Jaguars. We all know what they can do, and then you have to jump on a plane. So this bye comes perfectly.
Johan, the call to take Faf off, was it just tactical or was it something else?
No, I mean, obviously Faf had good moments. We really tested the Sharks' defence and speeded up the game, but then, obviously one had to look at the errors he started to make. And we must back guys. Ross is not like a rookie sitting on his second or third Super Rugby match. He's experienced. He brings a lot of calmness. You're not going to change Faf's character, and that's great. That suits our team. He's going to always look for opportunity and always play. but we really needed a bit of calmness when we started to pull ahead of them and next to them. We felt that he's going to bring that stability.
How pleasing was it for you to win in a different way? What I mean by that is like usually good front runners, and tonight you had to sort of find a different.
Yeah, and it's like Warren said, tactically we also, we can't shy away from that physical confrontation, and sometimes by first be in that fight, the spaces open up somewhere else. So that was a great test for us there, and again, that small little decisions. We had opportunities when we were behind. I think some teams would have kicked for the post. Warren backed the line out, scored a try. So that small little moments I think was important. And but I mean, there's always going to be work on. But I do believe it gives the guys a lot of confidence. You look at the Crusaders, what they did in that first 3 or 4 games. I think they came back in all those games and won it. So that side will actually thrive under pressure when it comes down to playoffs.
Last question, guys.
I was going to ask you about the decision, the main decision.
Rudolph.
Press conference on Monday, 11 o'clock. Thank you for your patience. So if you don't want to attend, we'll send you a media release, but we'd love you to have you here on Monday. Don't want to drag you hands and forth. But if you could attend on 11 o'clock on Monday morning, that would be great. Thank you, gentlemen.
Can I just ask, Warren, I don't know, do US players know what the outcome of that is? I'm not going to ask you for an answer.
No, that's fair enough.
11
That's
o'clock. Nobody will answer anything.
fair question.
Nice job.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Have a good Sunday.
Dink ons sal probeer.
Ja, great guy, man.